I'm Colleen Jones.
And I'm Joshua Jones.
And our son Miles Jones has been working with Kids Who Count since he was 18 months old. Miles had, a couple delays, and at his 15-month well-child checkup, the doctor asked me if he was saying any words, and he wasn't saying anything. And so she was like, if he hasn't changed, like if he still hasn't really gained many words by his 18-month well-child checkup, she's like, I'll refer you to early intervention services. So he worked with a child development specialist at Kids Who Count, Linda, for 6 months, and she really helped us learn how to interact with Miles in ways to get him communicating. And then when he was not quite 2 years old, Linda brought me a piece of chocolate cake. She just said, Colleen, I've been thinking about Miles a lot and your family, and I think I need to give him up to our autism specialist. She's like, I can't diagnose him, but I think he would really benefit from getting those services. And so that was kind of a reality check for us, like just kind of facing that. And so Miles started working with an autism specialist at Kids Who Count when he was about 2 years and 3 months. We got an autism diagnosis. And because we'd been working with Kids Who Count and with their great specialists, and because they'd been helping us along the way, it didn't come as like a huge shock. We were kind of prepared. Knowledge is power, and so we were able to get Miles on waiting lists to start getting additional therapy and services that he would need that would benefit him.
Which paid off because he's now getting into preschools that we put on the wait list then.
I've just been so grateful to have had Kids Who Count helping us through all those different phases, like encouraging us and supporting us when we decided to pursue getting a diagnosis. And then all along the way through that journey in that early time, they would notice something and say, Miles would probably benefit from occupational therapy. Are you interested in that? And I pretty much said yes to everything. I think because Miles has had so many delays, thinking of his speech as an example, that when he does learn something new or achieve it, I think it helps us appreciate the new things that he learns in his development more. I'm just remembering, I think it was shortly before we actually got his diagnosis, he was saying, I think, Mama and Dada at that point. We were saying a prayer with him, and he said amen. And that was one of his very first words. I think it was probably maybe word number 6 or 7. And, we prayed with him, multiple times a day. And I realized, okay, he is listening to us, and he's noticing things.
Because of Kids Who Count, my family has been able to learn how to work with my child.